Pokemon, an amazing little video game series all about catching, befriending, trading these adorable little creatures as you travel across the world with your favorite little pocket pets. It's all a wonderfully wholesome experience until the fucking internet showed up. In case you've never heard of what a Nuzlocke is, we all, as a collective, decided that adding literal death to a children's game would make it much more enjoyable for us. The rules to a standard Nuzlocke are super simple. You can only catch one Pokemon per route, and if that Pokemon faints, it is considered dead, gone, goodbye forever. And by the way, you're also naming all the Pokemon you catch, so when that gone forever moment happens, it hurts that much more. It's all just a chef's kiss of Mexiquism. I've tried on and off doing a Nuzlocke on my own, but I always get like distracted or pulled away by something and can never finish one. And on top of everything, you're typically doing a Nuzlocke with the Pokemon game that you know the most, and it's really hard to get excited for a new game when you're seeing this fucking face for the 452nd time. Welcome to the world of Pokemon. You travel across the world and catch these. I have a Pokedex that you can have as well. It's a database of we get it. It's Pokemon. We're doing something here. We gotta keep it moving. It's like an encyclopedia. In order to make a Nuzlocke a little bit more interesting for myself, that way I don't just drop off in the middle of it, I decided to take my favorite way to play trading card games and merge it with some other random Nuzlocke rules to create what I'm calling the Draftlocke. So what ends up happening is you still only catch one Pokemon per route, but you're randomly generating 3 Pokemon each time you enter a new route, and you're picking 1 out of 3. And what's fun about this is you have the option to strategize a little bit more, but also you could just pick a Pokemon that looks cool to you, or just a Pokemon you never use in a Nuzlocke. You have more opportunities to do that because you're seeing 3 Pokemon at every route. After the Draftlocke rule, I'm also throwing in some other random rules. I'll put them in the description or slap them on the screen right now or something, but like, let's just fucking get after it, you know? We start things out just like every other Pokemon game. We get out of bed, go downstairs, mom says we need to start earning our keep around here, and then we go find a job next door at the professor's lab. Next door at the lab, we meet Professor Elm, who says he needs an errand boy to run a delivery who isn't busy wearing out these 4 floor tiles, and we come to our first draft. So I kind of liked the idea of just having the very first draft be the draft that everybody does, the standard starters, Totodile, Chikorita, Cyndaquil. So nothing crazy yet. We pick Totodile, name him Juice. So now that we got our official delivery bodyguard, we can head on over to the next town where I get a little bit of downtime, go on a date with an old man, but he takes off after I try to beatbox for him. Okay. We shake off the rejection and head up north and finally make it to Mr. Pokemon's house where we meet Professor Oak. Luckily enough, being a 10-year-old boy who's meeting 2 strange old men in a house in the middle of the woods, the only thing weird that happens is I'm given a mystery egg and a digital encyclopedia that I'm asked to fill out. And we take off. As soon as we step outside Mr. Pokemon's house, Professor Elm calls us to let him know he's been a victim of a BNE and we should head back immediately. So we do that. On the way back, we run into that same little shit that was creeping outside of Professor Elm's window. We make salad out of his Chikorita and I take off with his wallet. Back at the lab, the cops are there investigating the crime scene. I let them know that I ran into somebody that fits the description for the kid that they're looking for. The description we were given for the potential suspect leaving the crime scene was a kid about your age with bright red hair and edgy demeanor. Oh, yeah. Totally ran into a kid just like that, actually. Did you happen to catch his name? Smitty. You're positive Smitty was his name? Oh yeah, 100%. So after the 5-0 takeoff, we tell Professor Elm that Professor Oak gave us a Pokédex, and he starts to freak out and tells us he doesn't do that for everybody, and he sees potential in us, and we should take on the Pokemon Gym Challenge. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Now is when the game finally starts, pretty much, and so is the Nuzlocke. We get our first set of Pokeballs, and we get our first draft that we get to do. Our first 3 Pokemon that we get to pick from are Grottle, I don't know, who cares, Gengar, and Badoo. I only have 5 Pokeballs at this point. I'm not gonna be able to catch a Grottle with that, and I always play this game with a Haunter or a Gengar, so I go with Badoo for something new. So we catch ourselves Badoo, name him Do the Do, and we get ourselves another draft at that one little route right above here. I forget what it's called. Did I put it in the notes? No, I didn't. Anyways, the draft is Happiny, Geodude, and Cascoon. I get really excited about the idea of having a really tanky Pokemon on my team, so I pick Happiny for this draft here. The only issue with that is Happiny's catch rate is ridiculous. So I head to the next town over, dump all my money in Pokeballs, and go back to the route and try to catch it. Definitely over-prepared because we end up catching it on the third ball after paralyzing it. Find out very quickly that I was pretty fortunate to not use all my Pokeballs on Happiny because Route 30's draft picks are fucking nonsense. The Pokemon generated are Prinplup, Empoleon, and Gibble. Gibble? What is this? It looks like it's hard to catch. Another thing that comes with the Draftlocke is I'm deciding to catch these Pokemon at the evolution stage that is appropriate to the level of the area. This draft is 2 Piplups and a fucking dragon. I'm not gonna be able to catch any of this. We can make it happen. Not like that though. Come on, Gibble. Oh! Yes! We're gonna name you, Gibbon. Little Gibbon. I lied. I guess we have a dragon now. Right after that, Gibbon immediately learns Dragon Rage. Holy shit, what? That is a problem for everyone that's not me. So you know what the hell's happening. I'm blasting every trainer on this route. Route 31's draft ends up being Cascoon, Uxie, and Badoo. We already got a Badoo. Uxie's gonna be impossible to catch, so we just get a Wurmple from the Cascoon pick and name it Moon. And then in Dark Cave, we accidentally kill our only excuse to use Rule 34 in the video's thumbnail, which is very unfortunate. I wonder if I could just beeline it straight to Falkner's gym and just say fuck off for the Sprout Tower. Oh, this fucking asshole. Just let me do it. Just let me skip shit. Route 31 gives us a Shellos, Golduck, and a Snover to pick from. We pick Shellos and name it Catherine. Sprout Tower gives us the options of Shaman, Militech, and Haunter. I'm pretty sure that Shaman's like uncatchable. I don't want to go through the process of evolving Phoebus because I think getting max beauty in this game is also impossible. So I just like go with the easy thing. I don't have to hack the game. Ghastly shows up here already, and I just catch a Ghastly and name it Spundy. Good to go. And then we go right ahead and blast everything in here with Dragon Rage. I breakdanced my way out of Sprout Tower, and now it's finally time for our first gym badge.
Anyway, I started blasting.
Sick. First badge. We continue our blasting all the way through Route 32 until we hit Union Cave, where we pick up a Stunky from a Snorlax, Crobat, and Stunky draft pick, and we name it Gunkin. Coming right out of the other side of Union Cave, we hit Route 33, where our options are Infernape, Turtwig, and another Snorlax. So I immediately head into town and go to the Pokemart to assess my ball situation. Unfortunately, this Pokemart doesn't have anything outside of regular Pokeballs. Either way, I stock up, go with Infernape, and I hope for the best, really. Fucking, excuse me. I do, however, go in with a game plan. Somewhere in the back of my goopy gamer brain, I remember that putting a Pokemon to sleep as opposed to paralysis increases the odds of catching them. Unfortunately, in that same section of my goopy gamer brain, I misremember how the move Curse works. Oh, it's continuous? The accidental time limit I set on myself ends up not mattering anyways because we catch them on the first try. We name them Surprise. While deciding on my next pick between Chansey, Lucario, and Mothram, I noticed a bunch of fucking sketchballs down here cutting the tails off Slowpoke. So I do my due diligence as a 10-year-old badass and run them out of town. After I catch Riolu, we name him Heinz. I do have to bench Gibbon for the majority of the Team Rocket encounters down here because he's about to hit cap, so Catherine does the dirty work and drowns all these fucking coughings and Zubats and Rattatas. Yo, I'll put that motherfucking coughing in a coffin, boy. Now readily equipped with our new Chimchar Surprise, we have the perfect answer for the Bug-type gym. Now, if you're really good and observant, there's a way to skip through most of the trainers in here. Shit. Fuck. God damn it. Now is our time to face Bugsy. He immediately opens up with Scyther, his strongest Pokemon, like a fucking savage. Scyther outspeeds Surprise, sets up a Focus Energy, and eats a Flame Wheel. Now for a split second, I get a little worried here. Scyther set themselves up for a critical hit, and I don't remember its moveset. Uses the right move, it can take Surprise out. It follows up Focus Energy with Leer. Well, that's a gym badge. Yeah, that's right, me in the past. With Surprise untouched, the rest of Bugsy's excuse for a team is hot garbage. We walk out of there with the Hive badge. Scyther had one shot. We take our Hive badge and Surprise dances on the charred corpses of Bugsy's bug remains. On the way out of whatever this fucking town is called. Heliatown, Terrytown, fucking Slowpoke Hideaway. Smitty stops us to talk shit. This is GG, dude. Surprise takes out Ghastly, Moon takes out Bayleaf, and Gibbon Gibbs all over Zubat. Well, looks like we smothered Smitty. Okay, we're back. Recording 3. And things have been super cake so far. I think it's because of the drafting rule. So I wanted to make things a little bit more exciting, and I'm gonna add one more rule to myself. I can only use as many Pokemon that gym leader is using when I go to the gym. I don't know if that was a really super solid way to explain that, so let me just break it down real quick. Basically, I'm enacting a Gymlocke Rule. I don't know if that's a thing, but I decided to make it up in the middle of this playthrough. What that is anytime that I walk into a gym, I can only go in there with the same amount of Pokemon that that gym leader uses. So let's take Whitney, for example, the next gym leader. Whitney only uses 2 Pokemon, a Miltank and a Jigglypuff, and Clefable, I don't fucking remember, Wigglytuff. Because she only uses 2 Pokemon in the gym, I will do the same. Because of this, I also changed the game over condition for gym specifically because I got really scared of the idea of facing Chuck with 2 Pokemon and a wipe being game over. I decided that if I lose 6 total Pokemon in that gym, that is when it's a game over. That probably also wasn't a good way to explain it, but it'll make more sense as you see it in action. Is that going to bite me in the ass? In the Ilex Forest, we get another draft set here between Heracross, Dustox, and Prinplup, which if you're counting at home is the 3rd variation of Piplup. We catch ourselves a Heracross and name her Cinder. Not much else happens here. Teach Gibbon Headbutt, and we head out. At this point, for the sake of my own sanity, I'm basically avoiding any trainers that I can unless I really need the cash. Can't see me if I'm right here. Look, you can't see past signs, you fucking idiot. Anyway, this route gives us Clefable, Heatran, and Apom to pick from. I decide to pick Heatran, but I don't trigger the encounter yet. I decide that I'm going to come back here when I really need them, and I also have better balls to catch them with. And then just up ahead, we come to Goldenrod, and I fucking love this city. So I get very distracted. We go shopping, I like Gibbon release some rage downstairs, take some professional pictures of Hines, evolve Hines, play some trivia, and then play a whole lot of Voltorb Flip. I spent all my Voltorb Flip winnings on teaching Hines Swords Dance, and I also buy the Substitute TM. I had a debate between buying Substitute and also buying Dratini, but I decided to not buy Dratini because, I already have a dragon, right? After that, I finally hit Whitney's gym. Like I mentioned before, Whitney only uses 2 Pokemon, so I do as well. We go into this gym with Gibbon and Hines starting out. Now in this gym, there's only 2 trainers that we have to fight. First trainer gives us a little bit of trouble with a Snubble, Bars, that eats a Dragon Rage and then uses Scary Face to outspeed Gibbon and makes him flinch 3 times, which forces a switch out, but Hines easily takes it out with a palm to the face. The other trainer that we have to face uses 3 Jigglypuff that Gibbon just easily headbutts into the dirt. Now right before facing Whitney, I decided to go for a team switch up. Wait, I just remembered that I was going to use Surprise because Surprise knows Taunt. I can taunt the Clefairy to not use anything stupid, and then come in with Hines and Swords Dance on the Clefairy. Basically, I do this because I'm hella afraid that with my luck, Clefairy can whip out a super effective move using Metronome, and I just want to avoid any possibility of that. So, I make the swap, and I challenge Whitney. Surprise gets out there, takes a few slaps to the face, but sets up Taunt. His part's done. I then bring out Hines, and thanks to his steel typing, he takes almost no damage from double slap, is able to set up 2 Swords Dances before Taunt wears off. A swift backhand one-shots Clefairy, and now I want you to pucker your buns for some catharsis by proxy here. Hell yeah, that's a plain badge, baby. We out here. We're gonna keep this fuck train moving. Check it out. This is what happens on Route 35. We rent some more trainers. We take a victory photo. We evolve Juice. Yes Queen and Dindy join the party. That's a Vespiquen and a Luxio. Spundy dies.
It's an Abra. Damn, that's an Abra dead. That's crazy. What else you got, man? You got... Oh shit, it's a Kadabra. Damn, that's crazy. Wow, it's a Kadabra.
Oh wait, that's not good. Excuse me? What the fuck? I'm
I'm so confused. In Gen 4, Psychic is strong against Ghost. What I'm reading on Smogon is that Psychic is weak to Ghost. What the fuck is going on here? If a Ghost is defending, it's weak against Ghost and takes normal damage from Psychic. Wait, Ghastly is part poison? Ghastly's part poison. Oh no.
Well, Spundy, you may have not been here for a very long time. You may have only been used to catch other Pokemon, and you may have lost your first actual battle. Where was I going with this? Oh, like a Shieldon. We name it Toph. Moving right along, we take out the Sudowoodo that everyone's freaking out about, and we get one last draft before going into Ecruteak City. Our options for this pick are another Bastiodon, Cherim, and Mr. Mime. I have always hated this fucking thing. This thing's an atrocity to look at, and you cannot convince me otherwise. Detective Pikachu did nothing but solidify my disdain for Mr. Mime. So it's really upsetting that he's the only viable draft pick right now, because we already have a Shieldon, so we can't do Bastiodon. I'm not carrying cherries around with me, because that just does not seem conducive to winning a Nuzlocke. So we catch ourselves a Mr. Mime and name him Mr. Unwanted. After trying one more time to skip content,
I don't want to go there though. They just fucking push me out. What an asshole.
I head right into Burn Tower. In the Burn Tower, we get exposition dumped puppy lore, and our rival challenges us before we get the chance to pet one of these good boys. Smitty opens up the battle by throwing fresh salt in the wound and opening up with Ghastly. Gibbon takes it out, but not without being cursed. I had forgot that this battle even took place, so Surprise was in the PC because I needed Stunky to use Cut, and I had no solid answer for Bayleaf. I tried taking it out with a growth boosted Do, but Bayleaf switches out as soon as it runs out of synthesis. Do manages to take out the Zubat, but not without almost dying to some flying move. I don't know. This is a green screen. I can't actually see what's happening. So after Bayleaf gets put back out, I send out Gibbon, but I forget one critical thing.
Is ground weak versus grass? No, we're good. We're not good.
Heinz comes out, Revenge kills it, and takes out the Magnemite, but not without taking the fucking thick loss of Gibbon. Gibbon, dude, that's a heavy loss. That's our first real casualty. Like, he's carried us all the way here. Well, R.I.P., good friend. You were just too OP for this world. We do our best to shake off the loss and move forward with Morty's gym. Now, for Morty, I'm scared for a couple of different reasons. Gymlocke is still in effect, so that means we have a 4 Pokemon cap going into this gym. Now, we also have to face off against the good majority, if not all, of the trainers in this gym, and we don't really have any good answers to Ghost Pokemon right now. Also, the team that we're going in with is very easily outsped, but we have Juice and Dindy, who both have Bite, super effective move against Ghost, and then we have Yes Queen, who has Pursuit. Same case here. Also, Toph is here. Now, despite my fears going into this gym, most of these trainers go down pretty easily using a combination of the main 3 Pokemon, with the exception of Juice, who takes a close call versus a Hawk, but that's about it. Now, before going into the battle with Morty, Yes Queen learns Heal Order. So the game plan now becomes, I want to max out Yes Queen's special defense using Defend Order, and using Heal Order as backup in case her health gets too low against the opening Ghastly. Hopefully, this can make Yes Queen tanky enough to just solo this and not put anyone else at risk. So here we go. Yes Queen manages to pop off 2 Defend Orders while Ghastly sets up Mean Look and a Curse. Right after that, Ghastly hits a Lick that immediately paralyzes Yes Queen. Okay, we're fine. We were getting outsped anyways. We'll roll the dice with this. Why not? Yes Queen then fails 3 Heal Orders in a row due to paralysis and dies to Curse. Sick. Sick. Dindy comes out for the revenge kill, and then Morty immediately sends out Gengar. Now, out of fear, I roar it out and take out the Haunter. Okay, now we're in a really bad place here. Gengar outspeeds the entire team. I probably shouldn't have roared for a standing chance here, and I genuinely don't remember why Toph is even here. Dindy dies a Shadow Ball. Juice dies a Shadow Ball. Toph has no moves that can even touch Gengar, and helplessly dies a Shadow Ball. This was a devastating loss, but also a fucking wake-up call. Up until this point, I've been rolling around here with a blasé, this is so cake attitude, and even losing one of my key players due to my own hubris wasn't enough to turn me around, but this was. This was the game delivering penance for my indifference and complete disregard for basic game mechanics, and I deserved it. My Pokemon sure as fuck didn't, but what are you gonna do? So now, based on the Gymlocke Rule, I can go in with another team of 4 for one more shot. But if 2 Pokemon die in that battle, regardless of win or loss, it's game over. I head over to the PC to see what's left to pick up the pieces, and that's when I remembered. This remind will be perfect against this Ghost Gym. Right? Unless I'm getting my typing wrong again. Alright, even though I've always hated Mr. Mime, we're gonna get ourselves a Mr. Mime. So now our recovery team becomes Catherine, Hines, Surprise, and Mr. Unwanted. The entire rest of the team didn't even matter because through a combination of light screen and daddy issues, Mr. Unwanted one-shot Morty's entire team. Like a child vying for their neglectful father's attention, in that moment, Mr. Unwanted won us the 4th gym badge and my heart. But probably going back in the PC because look at this fucking thing. And with that, we're 4 gyms down, 4 more gyms to go, and 1 set of Elite 4. So now originally I was kind of at the point where I was going to drop it, but putting this video together is kind of like rekindled my passion for delivering this. So I definitely want to make a part 2. Do the YouTube thing, like, subscribe, comment. Comments are sick. I'd love to interact to see what you guys think of the Gymlocke and the Draftlocke. I want to move forward. We got a heat rand waiting for us somewhere around there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to stop rambling. That's it. If you like what you heard, give me a chat below, hit the sub button, tell me you know. It was chill. I will see you on the next video, which is probably not going to be a Nuzlocke, but eventually part 2 of this will come back, so subscribe. Okay, bye.